So let's start off with question number 1. Nice and easy. On the majority of roads around the world, there's always exceptions of course, which single word is printed on an octagon-shaped sign? So there it is, and I have photoshopped out a word. What is the word? Oh, and Ireland as well. Belarus, Ireland. We've got Washington. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, sorry, Jeff. I wanted to get rid of it. I didn't like it. It was cramping my style. It made me look like a square. Which I am, by the way. Anyway, look. Question number 2. The drink tequila originates from which country? This one's for you, Luke. It's time for a tea. It's time for a tea. But from which country does it originate? Okay, question number 3. In the nursery rhyme, what was Old Mother Hubbard looking for in her cupboard? So she went to her cupboard, she had a look through for something. What was she looking for in her cupboard? Remember, it's just a one-word answer. But if you're doing the D to the A to the P, just press the first letter. Marylebone of all places. My God, ladies and gentlemen, we are absolutely international this evening. Okay, question number 4. White and which other colour make up the Polish flag? So it's white and which other colour? Thinking of you a lot at the moment, Ula. Thanks for your text last week. That had me crying. Okay, let's go to question number 5. Now, don't just jump at this because the question might not be what you think it is, okay? So number 5, which is the second most common letter used in the English language? So we all pretty much know the most common, but what's the second most common letter in the English language? It's a lot tougher than just knowing the first one. But, just press the letter. yeah. And Mum's in the house as well. Mum and Dad. Is Dad up in the loft again fixing a leak this week? Or is he, I don't know, out in the shed doing something? The Warerites in the house. Question number 6 coming your way. What type of animal does a farrier work with? And speaking of mums, there you go. That one's for you. What type of animal does a farrier work with? Going to number 7. Which superhero works for the Daily Bugle? So the superhero, not alter ego, the superhero. So who is the superhero that works for the Daily Bugle? If you're using the D to the A to the P, just press the letter. If you're using the printable answer pack, you can just write it down as it is. Oh, wow, thank you. Yes, it is my birthday on Thursday. So, yes, thank you very much, stalker. Let's have a go to question number 8 now. Don't panic about this. You don't necessarily have to be into music. Food could help you as well. So which Italian term describes the mood of a piece of music as tender or literally sweet? So it's an Italian term that's used in music to describe the sort of style as sort of being, tender and loving and nice, but it literally means sweet. So what is that word? Thank you. All the birthday wishes coming in. 21 again. Would you believe it, eh? Would you believe it? Okay, question number 9. How many teaspoons are there in a tablespoon? It sounds like such a simple question, and it is a simple answer as well. But there is a legal definition, the SI unit of teaspoon, and I'm not sure it's an SI unit, but the teaspoon and the tablespoon. There is a legal definition of what their volume is. So, how many teaspoons are there in a tablespoon? Jeff, I know you're loving this mug, and eventually, when we get to 1,000 subscribers and I can monetize, one of the best things is that I'm able to do merch, and I'm going to be able to sell these, and probably make more money than I ever have done in my entire life. Or not. Okay, question number 10 coming your way. You've got to be spot on with this. In which year was the Berlin Wall knocked down? So, or start to begin. When did it all collapse? You know, not physically. You know what I mean? When did the Berlin Wall fall? So, in which year? In which year? It was the 9th of November. But what was the year? What was the year? Got to be spot on with this, and that was multiple choice for you as well. It's not just the first letter. No, Andrew, would you believe it? Stella Artois tonight. I'm channeling Luke massively this week. Yeah, Stella Artois. One of the pint cans as well. It's so much nicer now. It's 4.5% rather than it used to be like 7 or something. It was disgusting. Okay, let's move on to question number 11. Very London-centric, so I do apologise to oh yeah, I know, to Belarus and to Ireland. I'm really sorry, but don't worry. When you do, if you haven't been to London, when you do come here, yeah. Okay. Anyway, look, let's do question number 11. Which station has the tallest escalator in London's tube network? So the station on the tube network that has the tallest escalator, the largest vertical rise in one single rise. So what do you reckon it is? For those of you that, yeah. yeah. I know. I'll do a different one, Thomas. Like they're the originals. I'll do a slightly different one for those. It'll have a watermark saying this is merch. Yeah. Oh yes. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, one step ahead of you, Jeff. Although I'm delayed, so technically, yeah. But I'm with you. Okay, question number 12. Which vegetable, most popular in Africa, I say that because it sort of originated from Africa, is nicknamed ladies' fingers? Now, you can buy it here. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure you could buy it in every single country in the world. But it is sort of originates from Africa, and it's nicknamed ladies' fingers. But what actually is the name? There are potentially 2 answers to this, but they both start with the same first letter, so don't worry too much. The multiple choices for for the Berlin Wall. Okay, yeah. So if you don't have the DAP, the multiple choice was anything from 1980 to 1995. So anything from 1980 to 1995. Yeah. Sorry, Nina. I should have thought about that. Question number 13. Unlike for some, hopefully not for you. Which cartoon character is better known as Topolino in Italy? So, interesting question. It's actually the case with a lot of cartoon characters. They have different names around the world. So, in Italy, the character is called Topolino. But which one is it? Or what do we call that character in the English-speaking world? If was question number 9, the... question number 9 was teaspoon. Question number 9 was teaspoon, wasn't it? No, for that one, just if you're using the DAP, it will give you the answers. It gives you the options. So just press the. I don't understand the question. If you're using the DAP, your options are there. If you're not, then it doesn't matter. Anyway, question number 14. What term is given to animal species that are active during twilight hours? So don't know about the image. The image is completely irrelevant. It's just I typed twilight into Google, and that's one of the images that came up. So what term is given to animal species that are active during twilight hours? Thank you, Luke. Yes. Yeah. You're right. That freaked me out. I suddenly thought that I'd done it. I hadn't done them. If no DA... Yeah, okay, thank you, Andrew. Yes. If no D to the A to the P, choose 1 to the 10. God. Why have I suddenly gone so street? I'm making up for the square earlier. Okay, penultimate question, number 15. What was the name of NASA's second human spaceflight program and which preceded the Apollo program? So the Apollo program... Well, no, I mean, what I was going to say was the last one. The most recent one we're still doing is the Artemis, isn't it? But anyway, but Apollo. We all know Apollo. But before that one, what was the name of the space flight program? It's still in a similar genre of name. There was 3 in total. But what was the second one before the Apollo? I know. Yeah, I completely understand. Do you need more time with this one? I always get paranoid at this point. I think I'm rushing you. Oh, I think we're good. Okay. Final question now. It's the killer. I am so street. Final question. Question number 16. Since its inception during World War II, the Dickin Medal, which is the equivalent or an equivalent to the Victoria Cross, has been worn by which animal the most times? So, lovely little question. So, World War II, they created what was known as the Dickin Medal. And it's like the Victoria Cross, but it's not given to humans. It's given to animals. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. So, which animal, not like the name, what type of animal, what is it? What is the animal that has won it the most times? In fact, half of the Dickin medals are worn by one particular animal. So, what do you reckon the animal is? Big Mix Bingo. Question number 1. The majority of rows which around the world, which single word is printed on the octagon shaped sign? Would you believe it that 100% of you said S, and S is for stop, of course. And there you go. There it is. That's what I edited out. Number 2 was interesting. The drink tequila originates from which country? 92% of you said Mexico. There was the rest of you said B. B for Bravo. Bavaria? I don't know. Number 3. Oh, yeah, and that was Mexico. Oh, look at this cute little cat. I just wanted to add that in because the cat looks really... I bet that cat was there for a microsecond before it just scratched the owner's face. Number 3, in the nursery rhyme, what was Old Mother Hubbard looking for in her cupboard? 78% of you said B for bone. We also had C, D and S. I was thinking like D maybe was looking for the dog, but no, the dog is there. Like she was looking for the dog. C, some chow. I don't know. This is the trap we fall into with having these multiple choice things. White and which other colour make up the Polish flag? It's for you, Ula, and it's red. It is red. 100% of us said red. Your next one. So the second most common letter in the English alphabet. So the really interesting. So people said, I'll give them to you in alphabet. So it was A, O, S or T. They were the options. The actual answer, which only 42% of you said, was T. T for tango. So 42% of you got that right. The A, the S and the O were pretty much sort of spread evenly between the others. Oh, and sorry, there we go. There's the T. I'm getting ahead of myself. Question number 6. The type of animal that a farrier works with. 85% of you were correct, and you said horse. There were other just random letters, so maybe that just didn't. Claudio, what are you going on about? Mexic. I put that starts with M. Okay. Number 7, the superhero that works for the Daily Bugle. no, not 100% of you. It was about 90% of you put S. No, not S. S. Yes, no, yes, S for Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that a few of you thought Superman as well, but they also started with S, and that was fine. There was also an A as well. Is that like Ant-Man? I can't. The only superhero I know that starts with A is Ant-Man. Oh no, Atomic Man. What's that one out of What's that one out of The Simpsons? No, that's Radioactive Man, isn't it? No. Okay, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Number 8, the Italian term describes the mood of a piece of music as tender or literally sweet. Yeah, I thought that was tough. 100% said D for dolce. Yeah, 100%. I don't think I would have got it from the music. I would have got it from dolce latte. That's me and my common accent. Dolce latte. Number 9, how many teaspoons are there in a tablespoon? Interesting, this one. All of the options were all around the same. It was either 2, 3 or 4. No one went below or above that. 85% of you got it right. It's 3. It is 3. There's 3. There's 5 milliliters in a teaspoon and there's 15 in a tablespoon. The year in which the Berlin Wall got knocked down. Again, a great one. Because you were either side or spot on. 86% of you had the correct answer, though. And it was 1989. 1989. Well done. 86% as well. That's impressive. On to the station with the tallest escalator in London's tube network. Surprising, given what an international bunch we are, and even though we had people from Belarus and Ireland like banging around at that time, maybe you never know. Maybe they just knew it anyway because they've been to London. But anyway, 78% of you were correct with the answer Angel. The Angel. It's 27 meters tall. That is almost a 10-story high building in terms of escalator height. The vegetable most popular in Africa is nicknamed Lady's Fingers. What? 100% said O for okra. I can't. How does everyone know that? Like, I just think it's a bit of a random question for everyone to know the answer to. 13, the cartoon character is better known as. No, come on. The cartoon character that's better known as Topolino. 42% of you said Mickey Mouse. 42% of you. There was another 42% of you that said T. T. What could T be? I don't know. And then was P and S as well. P for Papa and S for Sierra as well. Don't know. Interesting. Number 14, the term given to a species. Okay, so this is where we start to go into wrong territory. The majority of you, 64%, were wrong. You said N, which I think was just nocturnal. But I already said nocturnal in the question. 35% of you, however, said C. C for crepuscular. Crepuscular. I love that word. On to the spacey one now, number 15. The name of NASA's second human space flight. Really, really good, but still just, not the majority got it. 35... Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, no, this was what was great. Oh, God. 35%, you went with the other one. 35% said Mercury. The actual answer, 21, was Gemini. Gemini. So Mercury was the first one. Then we went to Gemini, and then we went to Apollo. But I love that. So a third of you said Mercury. So you still know what you're doing. It's not a stupid answer, not by any means. But 21% of you got it with Gemini. So well done. And then the final question: how the animal that has been awarded the Dickin Medal the most? 50% of you, slap bang down the centre, said D. I'm thinking dog. Maybe D for dog. 28% of you, however, put P for pigeon. And 21% of you said H for horse. So I think we said dog, pigeon, horse. 28% of you got it right, though. There is a pidge with the Dickin Medal. That pigeon's name was Winky, and won the medal in 1943 after contributing to the rescue of RAF aircraft crew. Wow.